football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Atlanta Falcons. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Wait, hey, let's get this.
They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Here we go.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Here we go, here we go.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. But it's going to be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. A shotgun give to Fournette. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, gun.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Dodges him at the 50. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Throwing now is Allen to Michel on the dump-off. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down. Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
65. Hey, hot. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Hey, hot.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Byron Murphy, the rookie from Washington.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there and set and change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams.
Here we go.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
53, here we go, D. All day, defense, all day. 21. Hey, team 6. 53. Let's go, defense. I got this.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And this is Shepard on the catch. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for L.A.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Los Angeles.
Here we go.
Garoppolo, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
11.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. It's hauled in by Shepard. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
I got you. 53, 12, fellas, here we go. 53. Don't let him breathe.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Completes this again to Shepard. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 15-yard line.
First down, Rams.
This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15.
23. Hey, gun. 53.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. He finds Taylor, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
White. He's checking. General West.
On play action. Now Garoppolo. Eluding the... And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
I got you.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Nasir Adderley, the rookie from Delaware. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
55. Check it out, Reed. Let's go. Hey, high 7. 53. Exit. Hey, alert.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Here we go.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Box drop.
To throw is Garoppolo. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Trent Taylor, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams have taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
On 2nd and 9, Allen, open man is Switzer, complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Able to find Switzer. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Allen now looks to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. To the air, Allen. He'll get this one to Switzer. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're starting to put some space here. The first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right? Trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Byron Murphy, the first pick of the 2nd round there defensively.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Ryan Quigley now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Outright, he gets this one to Switzer. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley, the rookie from Delaware.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
I got you. Here we go.
On first down, Garoppolo. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season. To try again after the sack. Garoppolo. Complete to Hilton. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
I'm going back to you.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. And he's got his man, Hilton. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Here we go. 180. Number 53. Mike, I got this. 11. 53. Mike. Hey, Zoo. 53.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
To throw again on second down. Garoppolo. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make gun.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Byron Murphy, the rookie from Washington. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Come on, fellas.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Michelle. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Throwing now is Allen. He's got his target. It's Cobb. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
Watch the pass. And it's like 3.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Allen going for the deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And boy, they hit that one.
Watch twins.
Todd Davis, the Broncos' leading tackler last year, up to make the stop. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Now Allen. He's got his tight end fan. Well, that'll get him to 1st down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
To throw, it's Allen. Taken in by Switzer on the left side. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the 1st down.
That's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. James Washington, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now they try the right side here. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. I got you.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 32-yard line. Fournette running out of the gun. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. On third down, Fournette. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points on the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and we'll still get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And now here's Switzer to target, and he's got it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the ground, Michel slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
50 seconds. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got?
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Allen, open man is Switzer, complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Out to his left. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Here's Allen to throw it. It's complete. Javon Wims, the open man. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons. Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. They'll run with Michel. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Back to throw. Allen. This is the tight end fan. Touchdown, Falcons! Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
Let's go, team. Let's go.
Garoppolo to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He completes it to Bryant. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
Gotta get the point. Get on. I got this.
Back to throw. Forced out to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. One final try now for Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. But Charles, a 1-score game Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So for the Falcons, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves